Yo, what's up guys, Yannick here, and welcome back to today's video. We are going to be doing probably one of the most anticipated videos at the moment on YouTube, which is the Team of the Season review or prediction. So, a lot of videos over the next, month or so will obviously be around the Team of the Season, because I think it's either released tonight or very shortly, because obviously it's coming to the end of April. The season finishes in May, so yeah, I'm going to be giving you my Team of the Season prediction for the Barclays Premier League, because obviously that is the league that I watch the most. The team that I support is in that league, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So for the goalkeepers, it's a tough choice, I think, between three of them. I'm just going to do this squad on concept as well, because obviously I haven't got all of the players, if any at all, but it was a choice between three, and the first one, or the one that I'm going to put in the starting 11, is going to be my man David De Gea, because I think he is definitely up there. I personally, best keeper in the world, not in the world, in the league, and I think he is probably maybe second best keeper in the world, obviously behind Neuer. But I mean, De Gea has improved so much. He is a very good shot stopper, and yeah, just definitely improved so much that he's got to be in there somewhere. And I think he might get around a 92, maybe a 93 card. Obviously his highest rated in form is 87, so I don't know if it does it by like 5 ratings or 6, but I reckon he'll get around a 92, maybe a 93. At left back, I think it's a fairly obvious choice, and it is going to be Danny Rose. Obviously Tottenham have had an absolutely unbelievable season. I made like a few jokes about their shirt this year, because they had like a massive strip going across from shoulder to their waist, and I was like, seatbelt, they're gonna crash because they're gonna need it for when they do shit. But they've proved quite a lot of people wrong by being up there in second. I still hope Leicester do win the league. Like, it'll be great for everybody really, if Leicester do win the league, because like a year ago they were pretty much bottom of the league, they were out of it, they were down, and then they've now they're top. So yeah, it would be great for Leicester to win the league, but Danny Rose is definitely in there for my left back of the season, because he scored a few goals, and Tottenham's all-round team have played very well, but Rose in particular would definitely get in as my left back. And in centre backs, this is in no particular order, it's just whichever players I get to first really that I've actually picked, and it's going to be Mikey Smalling. Again, same as pretty much De Gea really, he's improved so much. He played really well last season, but this season he stepped it up another level. He's just showed great pace and power, strength, everything this year, and he's come on a lot as a defender. He's more confident at bringing the ball out of the back line, and all that good stuff that I like to see in a centre back. He has it, now this season he really has improved, and he could get quite a lot of. He's got 77 pace already. So he could be pushing into the 80s for pace, which could make him a very good centre-back in the Team of the Season. And next to him, it's going to be another Tottenham man. I think you already know it is going to be Toby Alderweireld. Again, a great season. He had a good season last season with Southampton. I think Jose Fonte got Team of the Season last season. He did miss out, but this year is definitely his time to get a Team of the Season card, because he has played unbelievably well. Like I said, the whole Tottenham team has played well, but him and the likes of Lloris and all of their backline deserve a lot of credit, because they have kept obviously quite a few goals out for their front men to definitely win them games. So yeah, he would definitely get a Team of the Season card in my opinion. And then at right back, for me, arguably the best right back in the league, the most consistent right back, I feel. A couple of seasons ago, I would have given this to Zabaleta, hands down. But I think Hector Bellerin's taken that, you know, role away from Zabaleta now. He has got the right back slot locked down at Arsenal and for this team of the season, in my opinion. He's so quick. Does love to get up and down that line. Scored a couple of goals as well this season, I think. Actually, maybe just the one. And it took a badass deflection, so I don't even know if it counts as his goal. But anyway, yeah, just an all-round, general, good right back. And yeah, so into centre midfield now. And personally, I think Kevin De Bruyne will get one, or should get one. Could you imagine how dirty this card would be? I mean, like, already those stats, 78, 87, 86, 88, 77. We'll miss out the 41 because that's not important. But, like, unbelievable. I think Man City play well when he's played. There was a spell where Man City did absolutely crap, and it was funnily enough when De Bruyne was out injured. So I think he came back against PSG. If I'm correct, he did score. I don't remember watching it, but I think he did score. And then against Chelsea the other day, or last weekend, whenever it was, oh my god, he was unbelievable. You know, he's just one of those midfielders that seems to have it all. Like, he'll score goals, he'll create goals, not selfish, and, you know, just an all-round good player. So for me, I feel as though he does deserve one, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he does get one. Now, another definite for me has got to be Dele Alli. Like, absolute baller this year. He's playing for, who is it, MK Dons, at the start of last season, or for pretty much all of last season. And then he's really come up for Tottenham this year. Come up big for him, come up clutch, as they would say. Seen his 2 goals the other night against Stoke. They were very good. Big summer ahead of the lad as well. He's probably going to go to the Euros. I would definitely take him anyway. But he's just one of them box-to-box midfielders. He's got so much energy. You know, gets backwards and forwards. Can play in a number of different positions in midfield, either deep or further up. I'd like to see him, if he did play for England, I'd like to see him a bit further up. Or in a deeper role, but have the license to get forward and further up, because I think he influences the game a lot better further up the pitch. But yeah, I think Dele Alli would definitely be a team of the season contender for his performances. And then in the other centre mid spot, we are going to go with N'Golo Kante. They say 70% of the world is covered by water, the rest is N'Golo Kante, and bloody hell does he cover a lot of grass on the pitch. He runs everywhere, runs for days. Don't recall him scoring that many goals or assisting a crazy amount of goals this season, but his overall play, can he run with the ball? Yes, he bloody can. He'll pick up the ball in his own 18-yard box, and he will have it in your 18-yard box within a matter of seconds. I think Jamie Vardy scored quite a few goals off of Kante running with the ball. Like, it's just unbelievable. I need to change this formation as well, because I've realised it's wrong. I'm not going to fit all these players in. But, yeah, N'Golo Kante there on that side is just really, you know, he's just, oh, he's a very good, very good player, and I think Leicester will have a good job to keep hold of him in the summer, because I think there must be a few top clubs sniffing around for him. And yeah, right midfield, we're going to go with another Leicester player, his teammate, who has also benefited from him scoring and running all the way, is Riyad Mahrez. Now, he's got so many assists, double figures in goals and assists is incredible for the Premier League. Again, you know, he's almost sort of like played as a third striker, because obviously Leicester have played 4-4-2 pretty much all season, but he's been allowed to, you know, stay forward a bit, which has benefited him so much, because obviously he's been able to get all of these goals and assists. and that left foot is just really good of his. Like, it's just unbelievable. He scored a few of his right foot as well. I remember the one against City that he did score with his right foot, but Leicester have literally torn everyone apart, except for obviously the couple of teams that have managed to beat them. But yeah, I mean, credit to them. Like I said, a year ago they were down, they were out, and yeah, now they're top of the league. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they do go on and win the league. I'm sure a lot of people are hoping that. Onto the strikers now. We are going to go with Sergio Aguero. Again, you know, he's scored numerous amount of goals this season. Good hat-trick the other week against Chelsea, which obviously De Bruyne, you know, helped him out a lot. But again, whenever he seems to get injured, and you know, like De Bruyne, it was a similar sort of effect. When Aguero doesn't play, the team doesn't play that well. They don't look to have like a promising goal-scoring threat, even though they have the likes of Bonnie, that is it Iheanacho? I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce it, but he's, you know, sort of stepped in quite well this year, to be fair to him, to say he's only young. But the quality of Aguero for City is just, you know, second to none. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, he would, I think, personally, definitely get one. And then the other striker that I'm going for in the starting 11 has got to be Harry Kane. Again, like I was saying before, Tottenham, everyone for them has had a great season, but he's been their main man. He is probably one of the main reasons why they are up there, going ham at the top of the league. All of those goals. He's a very unselfish player as well, Kane. Like, he will run his ass off just if someone else fucks up, like, on their team. He will just run his ass off. And again, for me, he's a definite for the Euros. I would 100% take him. He'd probably be one of the first ones on my team sheet if I was Roy Hodgson, because obviously you want a hard worker up front. And yeah, he would definitely be on my plane. So, on to the subs bench. There is normally 2 goalkeepers, and as I was saying with the other goalkeeper, it was hard, but I've gone for Hugo Lloris because I just think he's not, like, don't get me wrong, he's good, but I don't think he's at De Gea's level, but he does remind me a bit of De Gea, like, with the way that he does save the ball sometimes. You know, some of the saves are absolutely unbelievable. I do think Kasper Schmeichel is very unlucky not to get into this team, but, you know, sometimes it is really hard to, especially with the keepers, because if you have 3, obviously you can only have 2, whereas obviously, like, everywhere else you can have like 3, maybe 4, like strikers you can have 4, but yeah, I think I would personally give it to Hugo Lloris. And on to the defenders, I'm going to give one to Christian Fuchs. Now, I think he has had a great season. He didn't actually start the season, so that just shows how, you know, well he has played, because I think Jeffrey Schlupp started the season at left back, got injured, and then obviously Fuchs has come in. They got him on a free transfer from Schalke, which is a bloody great deal. You know, he's come in, and I feel as though he's really helped Leicester out. You know, like, they've literally had the same back 4 all season, and you know, he's been a crucial part of it. Obviously filling in for Schlupp, and then Schlupp hasn't even got back into the team because of how well he's been playing. So, like, he's been a very consistent player for Leicester, and he's got a great left foot, good from dead balls as well. So I think whether he does get one or not, I think he deserves one. Obviously, our opinions to what EA do decide is obviously a lot different, but I would definitely give him one, and I'm really struggling to find who I'm looking for here. Have I gone past him? No, there he was. Right, so it's got to be the Leicester captain, the man that has led them out week in, week out to pretty much winning every week. Gets them going every week, is going to be Wes Morgan. Not going to be one of the quickest centre-backs you'll ever see, obviously, if he does get, like, the upgrade, but it's not all about the pace. It's not all about the pace. He's a good leader, he'll have very good physical, good defending, and he's definitely someone you'd want in your centre-back position, due to the fact that he is a great leader and a very good central defender, really. Moving on to the two cams, I think Ozil will get one because of the fact that he's got a lot of assists. He has dried off again. It's, you know, it's similar to how Arsenal normally play in a season. You know, they sometimes start off well and then, you know, fade for like a period of the season and then pick it sort of up again. Whether Ozil does pick it up again for the last month or so, we'll find out. But I think he broke a couple of records on his way to getting however many assists he does actually have. Which obviously for him is good. For Arsenal it was good at the time. But yeah, I mean, he did dry off a bit, which, you know, in a way was sad to see. But, you know, at the same time, it's just what Arsenal do, isn't it? They just like fade off a bit. But yeah, I think Ozil will get one just for the fact that he got all of them assists. And you can't not give this man a Team of the Season card. Dimitri Payet. Free kick would be 100. Fact. Some of the free kicks that he scored this season is unbelievable. Obviously, not all of his goals have been free kicks, but just the free kicks alone will probably get him a Team of the Season. But I mean, he's scored so. I think he's probably into double figures, well into double figures for goals this season for West Ham. Again, West Ham as well have had a great season. You know, pushing for a Champions League spot, which is great for them. Obviously, getting their Olympic Stadium move in the summer as well. And yeah, I think, you know, Payet definitely will get a Team of the Season. There's no doubt about it. And it will probably be a very good card as well. So moving on to the last two strikers, I think Romelu Lukaku should get one because he has scored quite a few goals as well for Everton, who are struggling this season. So that just shows his sort of qualities that he has if he's scoring goals in a struggling side. You could argue that maybe Ighalo may have had a shout as well, maybe for the bench, just like Lukaku, because of the fact that he obviously is scoring goals in a struggling side, which is never easy. But yeah, I think Lukaku will get one, and it would be mad strength on that as well, like mad team strength. And then last but not least, chat shit, get banged, Jamie Vardy. The pace on this card could be very close to 99. I think he is absolutely rapid. And, you know, he's obviously fired Leicester, top of the Premier League. Again, hope they do win it because they just deserve it. They've been the most consistent team all year round, all season even. And I don't think anyone's taken more points since them. Since, like, there was some sort of stat that Leicester have taken more points than, you know, a certain amount of teams in whatever time period it was. But yeah, that would be my Team of the Season prediction. De Gea, Rose, like I said, this is in no sort of like particular order. It was just whatever players I got to first that were on my list. So yeah, that would be my prediction. Let me know in the comments down below if you would change anything. I think that I can't really pick an obvious change. Personally, maybe the goalkeeper. Like, would it be Lloris? Would it be Schmeichel? That would be the only debate that I'd actually have, to be honest with you. But yeah, obviously maybe some of you guys might think different. But if you have enjoyed this little Team of the Year prediction, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in a bit.